Alright boys, we've got another non-Lego related video on the channel. I know, didn't think it'd be possible either, but here we are. Today we're going to be trying something a little different by opening one of these Cars die-cast sets that I actually used to be a real big collector of back in my elementary middle school years. And today we've got the Thomasville Raceway featuring my boy Doc Hudson along with a couple other classic racers. So let's not waste any time and go ahead and get right into it. Alright, now that we've got these guys unboxed, let's just go ahead and get a closer look at them. So here we have Heyday River Scott, who, if I remember correctly, was one of the racers that helped teach Lightning McQueen how to overcome Jackson's Storm at the later part of Cars 3. He's one of the older racers from Doc's time. I believe he's based off a 50s car, and a certain type of 50s racing car. And if I remember my knowledge correctly, I'm fairly certain he's based off of a real racer, but I'd have to look into that later. So I'm just going to go ahead and set him down. And up next, we've got Jimmy Lugwrench. This one, I'm not sure if he's based off of a real car or not, but he does seem to resemble a lot of common designs for these 50s racers. So if I had to guess, I'd probably say it's a safe bet he's based off of a certain model. I don't know, I'd have to do more research into it later, but oh well. Then up next we have Ducky Fontlerdy here. Oh, daggum. I've got to take these off. So here we have him here. He's got a nice red paint job, number 42, same number as the King from Cars 1. And also, I wanted to say Cal from Cars 3, but I think he may be 43, or he may be 42 too, and I'm just spouting nonsense. Wouldn't be the first time. Anyways, you can see a lot of the good details on here. Here, all the paint and aesthetics, and his sponsorship, Cheerio Old Toots. I always loved these different kinds of racers from cars. Like, I collected a bunch of the Piston Cup stock car racers from the first movie, and then a couple of the stock racers and next gen from Cars 3. But I didn't get nearly as many of them as I did the original Piston Cup racers. But yeah, no, he's got a very 50s-ish Cars design here. I'm not a Cars guy, I'm a Cars guy in like the Pixar Cars movies, but when it comes to real cars, not so much. Then up next we have Lurdy Hemming, who's actually, funnily enough, he's the only one here with a current sponsorship. And by that I mean his sponsorship here, Revolting, actually carries on into Cars 1 and Cars 3, because there's a Revolting stock racer, and I want to say there's a next gen racer too, but I'd have to double look into that. But yeah, no, what's special about this guy was that in that flashback in Cars 3, he was sort of the up-and-coming new rival for our boy Doc Hudson, and even had him pressed up against the wall, almost pressing him until Doc did that cool move where he flipped right over him. So yeah, I'm assuming this was his version of Jackson's Storm, you know, an up-and-coming new rookie who's trying to put him into retirement. 355 horsepower. You know, his design kind of resembles Ducky over there. So I'm guessing this is another common type of 50s racing car, or who, if I remember correctly, also used to be moonshiners. If I think that's how NASCAR started out, was they were souping up cars to outrun the police, and that's how it started. But oh well. Now we're moving on to one car I do know a little bit about, my boy, the fabulous Hudson Hornet. This was always one of my favorite cars, and I always wanted to get him, but I just never got a chance to. And now I finally got him. You can see a little dirt there from racing on the dirt track. Got the fabulous Hudson Hornet on the side. And this was based off the real-life fabulous Hudson Hornet racer. and he was voiced by Paul Newman, who was actually a big racing enthusiast. And you can see you got the twin horsepower, the 51 up here, got the little Hornet on the back. Yeah, Doc was the good old wise mentor figure, but he passed away, I wanted to say, in 2009 or something. So unfortunately, in the Cars universe, he unfortunately died too. But I liked how they brought a lot of his story back in Cars 3, kind of used that inspiration to help, Lightning find his path next in life, like the next step in his racing career. Really, overall, I thought it was just, a beautiful return to, really, Cars 3 just had a lot of heart into it, which Cars 2, not so much, but that's a rant for a different day. But anyway, yeah, that's my Thomasville Raceway 5-pack review. If you guys enjoyed the video, just make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.